Now, we officially back from New York. All right, so I had to, of course, come in, check in with y'all. We gonna go live later tonight. All right, we got a whole lot of scripts that we gotta hand out. I'm still swollen from the dentist, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm still a little swollen though, but I didn't expect that to go that route yesterday. So my mouth, I was sore as shit yesterday. But anyway, let me let y'all come in here. We got DJ 3824. There we go. Who else we got? One Fly Lady. Okay. Howdy, what's up? Somebody talking about you on live now. I'm sure. I'm sure they are. Hey, listen, let me talk in my real voice. Ain't somebody always talking about me? But I want us to have a little conversation before we get into it. Let's have a little conversation. Why were you in NYC, baby? Because I wanted to go to NYC. Because I wanted to go to NYC, and I had a damn good time. I had a damn good time. All right. Now next time I go, I'm sure we can do the meet and greet and stuff then. But I didn't really have time to meet with nobody. I was here, I was there. Listen, I I seen Philly, Atlantic City, a whole bunch of New Jersey, and New York City all in one weekend. No sleep, okay? No sleep. And so you was busy. Yes, did you have some good food? I did. But no, but what I wanted to talk about was I'm getting DMs from y'all talking about, oh, they talking about you on Patreon. Oh, I mean talking about your Patreon. Oh, your videos then leaked or stop the shade. You can get, oh, okay. Lakeisha's not talking to me. But anyway, motherfuckers is leaking my Patreon. And my whole point is why? Why go over to my Patreon and leak the shit that's over there? I don't can somebody explain to me why? Like what the point of that is? It's one thing to report on it, but what you leaking it for? What's the point? Yes, he came to yeah, I was um they paying the hate folks is so weird. That's what I'm saying. Weird. People is like, what? Damn, my mouth still hurt. People is weird. I just came in there as Sean got your back. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Someone saying you're live bashing your old man. But you see what I'm saying? Why go over to my shit and leak? What's the point? What's the point? I don't understand. They making you money. I understand that, but it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks for the people that do pay for that content because it's like, well, damn, if it's gonna leak, like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? They kind of mess it up for other people, and then if I just really like just raise the price, you see what I'm saying? Then if I raise the price, then I'm gonna be wrong for that. But if you gonna do that anyway, it's just like, what's the point? Especially when you talking about oh shit, like I'm telling you, I be so confused with the internet. They have your name trending. I see. Child, I see. Let me turn on my computer and see. Hold up. Let me turn on this computer and see. How was Atlantic City? Atlantic City was fun. Atlantic City was fun. I'm gonna eventually go back, maybe just like stay in like a beach house for like a week. It was cool. Yes, don't give it no energy. I just want to look though. I just want to see some. Hold on, I got y'all all in my face here. Hold up. Right. Then my thing is, and then be straight trying to like start some shit. I'm just like, boy, you can't. Ooh wee, niggas. I tell you. All right. So let me see. Pop, 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 pop. Uh, let me see. Oh, a couple people. anyway, anyway, they do anything for clout. Storm, why did you not tell anyone where you was going? I don't. Let me tell you something. Because of what I do, and also due to safety, I don't really. Damn, my mouth hurt. I don't really be telling people where I'm going like that. Like by the time you figure it out, I'm already got. I've already like gotten back. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. By the time I done told y'all where I'm going, where I'm at, I'm like, I'm already back. I'm already back. They're not gonna let you and Jake just be regular friends. You don't have to sleep with your friends, and you don't have to only have hetero friends. Oh Lord, I mean, good God. Now look, Leah TV said Storm talked about that trip a month or so ago. Yeah, I did tell y'all I was going up there. Mm-hmm. I did, but I don't give exact dates and times. I don't. It just you gotta move a certain way. You gotta move a certain way. You really do. You really, really do. And then by the time you get back, oh, New York was great. When you in New York, I'm like, I'm already about that bitch. But anyway, let's talk about how New York was. I absolutely loved New York City. Do you hear me? Loved New York City. How's your mouth healing though? Listen, I'm still swollen from yesterday and still sore. I'm hoping they didn't hit no nerve. I don't think they did, but when I tell you, and it's every time they have to inject that stuff that numbs you, it's just a mess. It's a mess. But anyway, um, maybe he wanted a chill trip or they checking vax. Nah, they ain't. Nah, well, nobody talking about no vax cards out there. That well, nobody talking about that. People worried about the monkeypox right now. That's the thing people are worried about. Like people are worried about the monkeypox right now, and that's just really what it is. Um, but anyway, New York City was lit. It was beautiful in its own way. It was beautiful in its own way. So I was able to see Soho, Manhattan, the Lower East Side, Brooklyn. I think Bed-Stuy is in Brooklyn, but I went to the Bed-Stuy area also in particular. I was able to see Hoboken, New Jersey. I rode the train all up and through. I just didn't make it to Harlem. I didn't make it to Harlem this time, but next time I'll go. I seen where Jay Z grew up. I seen the Marcy Projects. I literally did not sleep. Literally did not sleep. Walked everywhere. Hopped on the train because it was. Yeah, I love Manhattan too. Because it was literally like, okay, you can catch this Uber. It's gonna take you whatever, or hop on the train and you there. The train was was interesting. All right, you got all kinds of people on the train. You got all kinds of conversations going on. Um, Rats was everywhere on the train tracks. I was just trying, like I kind of thought that I was just trying to look down, trying not to look down, and just keep my eyes up, because I was like, oh my god, all over the damn train tracks. I'm trying to think, what else, what else, what else. Um, Even in the city, saw some big ass rats. I was like, damn, it's a big ass rat, Jesus. And then they was just like, look, they was like, what they say, rats, roaches, and trash. They said you'll get used to it if you move here. And I'm just like, okay, you say it like that, okay. But no, it was absolutely great. I didn't eat no street meat because I didn't want to get sick. So I ain't eating no street meat. You know what I mean? I tried to pretty much stick to what I knew. Nicole Sled says used to it. I mean, what you gonna do? Like you. I don't know. They run by and they out the way, and it's really because there's so many people packed in that city. It's trash. It is trash everywhere. Oh my god, let me tell you. So I went to this clothing store. I think it's called Keith or Kith. I think that's how you pronounce it. Um, but literally standing in line, they like, hey, you can't bring your coffee in here. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, where the trash can? And so they're looking at me crazy. And I'm looking at them crazy. And they looking at me and I'm looking at them and I'm looking at them, looking at me, looking at them. Like, bitch, where the trash can? And they're like, just throw it. Just throw it. And I'm like, just throw it. I'm like, what you mean? Just throw it. Just throw it outside. I'm like, just throw it. They're like, yeah, just throw it. Damn. All right. All right. I'm like, damn. Just throw it. Just throw it. They yelling at me. Just throw it. And everybody there talk loud. So then I started talking loud. Cause bitch, you're not finna yell at me, ho. I'm finna fit right in with you bitches. So we all yelling, throw it out, just throw it out, alright. I'm like, I cannot. And I am not someone who litters. And so it was just like bothering me. But anyway, but that experience was cool. Got some clothes while I was there. I love their fashions. I love they swag is just different. They swag is just different. The way people dress, the way they go to thrift stores and they throw stuff together, and you be like, oh, that's lit. Like shit they not doing here in Atlanta. Shit you ain't gonna see really nowhere else but New York City. I'm like, oh, I get it. I get it. I'm just saying. It didn't take for me but to visit one time. And I'm like, okay, I get it. Storm, you exaggerating. No, I'm not. The fuck? But I'm just like, wow. Carabelle Q say every place has their own swag. They do, but it ain't nothing like New York City. I think as far as fashion, the only city that can beat New York City is Paris. It would have to be. I think the only one, right? Thank you. And it's unisex. I love that too. And it's unisex. But I think the only city that can beat as far as fashion is Paris. In my opinion. Now I'm not a fashion dude. I'm just learning fashion. I'm stepping my toe into it. Tokyo, Tokyo's very innovative too. But even people from Tokyo, Paris, Milan, they all come to New York City. You know what? Holly just said, be careful of the New York City STDs, though. I read that wrong. Hey, be careful on the couch. I read that wrong and totally read be careful of New York City studs. And I was like, what do that have to do with anything? Anyway, I loved it. Paris, Tokyo, Milan, New York, period. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I know I'm gonna love London when I go. I know I am. I know I'm gonna love London when I go. But anyway, moving right along from that. And so, I was looking around, looking how people was living, just really getting the vibes, and I was digging this shit. Now, for me personally, if I was to move there and go that direction, I would probably live in like Hoboken, New Jersey, and then catch the train, or live in Jersey City, You catch a train. Thank you everybody for the donations. I probably live in Hoboken, New Jersey, and just cross the train over Jersey City, or I'm trying to think. I think that was like right there by that New Jersey, New York border. Because I remember actually being able to look across the water and see New York City. Yeah. I don't think I would move to New York City. You say Edgewater, New Jersey, I passed by that too. Gotta have tough skin to live there. Now it's not for the lighthearted. I believe me, I saw that in just one in 48 hours. You can go to Connecticut. That's what I thought about too, though. Connecticut. Now, Jake was telling me Connecticut is, he's like, that's further out, but he like 50 Cent live out there. Mike Tyson used to live out there. Mike Tyson live in Vegas now, but 50 Cent got a house out there. Some celebrities do live out there. And you can catch that fucking train all the way into New York City, when you need to. I work from home, so basically I would only be going in the city when I want to party, go to an event, etc. But Connecticut is more like the suburb life, I would assume, right? So I would be cool with that. Connecticut is expensive and it's cold in the winter. Look, I could have a place in Connecticut and then have a place in Arizona. I could do that. I could be bi-coastal. I could be bi-coastal. I'm just spiritually waiting for that confirmation on where to go next, and then I'm gonna go. Long Island. I don't know about no. I don't know nothing about Long Island. I didn't go. Next time I'll go. I didn't go this time though. Yeah, Connecticut is the suburbs, but see, I like that though because I really want to live somewhere where people don't recognize me, right? Here in Atlanta, I could be, downtown and be, hey, Stormo, hey. I want to be somewhere where it's like, who is this black dude that's tatted up, you know, living in our neighborhood? Like, not like that, but kind of like, because, white folks know, people knows it, period. I should say white folks, suburban people are nosy, right? And so this is what they do. They come over and they, welcome to the neighborhood. We baked you some cookies. And I'm like, okay, bitch, I'm going to throw them in the trash hole, but I'm going to take them. Thank you. And then they'd be like, oh, so where are you from? And what, trying to get the, what I'm saying? Y'all, you know how it is. You blend in Will Storm and NYC. I did. I did. That's what I'm saying. I did. They said if that's the case, just come to Long Island. Oh, okay. Okay. Storm with the gangster press him and ask him who he know from around here. You would definitely be incognito. NYC is so not nonchalant. You was do in East London. I saw you in Jersey. Did you? You probably did. I drove all through Jersey. I drove from Philly to Atlantic City, and then you see me drive from Atlantic City up to Hoboken, New Jersey, and back the opposite way. So you probably did see me. I saw so much of that part of the country. I'm like, okay. Now I want to come back and visit DC. I want to see DC now. I want to see what those vibes are giving. You drove the New Jersey Turnpike, all that shit. Let's see. I can see you living in DC, right? And not even with DC. It's like, okay, do I want to live in the city of DC or live in Virginia and just cross over when you need to? But Brooklyn was, when I say I loved Brooklyn, I loved Brooklyn. Oh, Brooklyn was just lit. The way New York City people even party is different. Even the way New York City people party is different. They party all. What was getting me was motherfuckers was out And like, yeah, I gotta be at work at 6. And I'm like, bitch, it's 3. And they literally finna take a cat nap, shower, go to work. Like the hustle is just it was the hustle for me. It was how fast things move. You know, you come down here to the south, it's slow. There the shit is fast. I was just like, man. I had on my hoochie daddy shorts. People was calling. This is when I was in Jersey. People was calling that shit out. They was like, "Oh, you got some hoochie daddy shorts? You see this nigga wearing these hoochie daddy shorts?" And then they was singing the song. I was like, you know what? I can't. I can't. Yes, the underground parties. Yes, all day and all night. If you go to DC, visit the Black History Museum. Ooh, okay. Let's see. It was fun. It was fun. Uh, Raquel said you seen Vaughn up and about. Yeah, I mean we. If you go back a few lives, literally before I went out of town, we did the live where we gave the update on Vaughn, and I'm happy for him. I'm happy. Look, I'm happy he's good. It's no shade, no beef over here. I'm happy for him. It was one thing I was going to inform him about, but it don't matter. That time is past. It's over. We just gonna move forward. Storm went to some basement. Storm was out there. Do you hear me? Out there. Phoenix looking like little LA right now. They trying to. They trying to. They don't have enough jobs though in Phoenix. That's the problem. So eventually they gonna have a crash with those housing prices. Eventually. Storm, I live in Connecticut. It's beautiful. It depends on where you live in Connecticut. It can get expensive. So why are they all buzzing today about you? The trip? I don't know. Or your teeth okay? I mean, I still feel it. I'm just still swollen. Whenever I get dental work, my shit just be swollen. Um, but anyway, one thing I noticed before I lose track, literally one thing I noticed. Wait a minute. Holly said you're not a father, so those are just hoochie shorts, not hoochie daddy shorts. You don't know if I'm a father or not. Oh, that's the thing. I don't think I would ever actually tell y'all if I had kids or not. I don't know. I don't know. Internet is too weird. I would think I would want to share that, but the internet is too weird, and y'all be going in on people's kids. I'll be wanting to cuss everybody out. I just think I ain't gonna never say nothing. If you hear a baby crying in the background, you just hear it, whatever. You know what I mean? The camera up high enough, you're not gonna see a toddler run by. So I just people online. I'm not saying you in particular, but people online get weird with that kind of shit. So I just, as far as you know, yeah, you right. I don't have no kids, nothing, no kids, no love interest, no nothing. I ain't shit. I ain't shit. But where people be calling defects, all that shit. That's what I'm saying. But my point is, one thing I notice is like every time I go out of town, and this has been a pattern. Every time I go out of town, when I come back home, it's some bullshit. Then when I'm home and just uploading, don't nobody really care. But when I go out of town and come back home, Storm, what was you do? Oh, what was going on? Oh, I heard you was, and I heard you was, and I'm like, damn, y'all heard from everybody but me. Everybody but me. Everybody but me. It's just crazy. KJ, exactly. I was like, what the hell is going on? I don't know. That's like when you take a day off for it. Thank you, Barry. Soon as you come back at some BS, yes. You be like, what the fuck? Child. They be skipping leg days just to running. I don't be understanding. Cause I be like, oh, Vanessa said New York City looked good on you. It did. It did. I ain't gonna lie. It did. You were better keeping certain things to yourself. Very true. Very true. Very true. I don't know. To me, the shit don't be that interesting. Like, okay, a nigga went out of town. Like, who cares? Then you get back, you be like, damn, 30,000 videos made. Shit. Damn. Good Lord. But anyway, let's see. Your carefree life is maddening to them. Who said my right? But then it's like you're only looking from the outside in. Who said my life is carefree? Like, come on. I be wanting to move to Vegas, but my daughter young. I don't want her to start looking up to prostitutes. Oh my goodness. But don't move to Atlanta either. Susan says, Storm, I tagged you on the Breakfast Club IG. I appreciate that. A whole bunch of y'all did. Y'all been looking out for me. Some people was hating. Maybe that got people's attention too, actually, and that's why they're trying to drag me. But you're old into the intro with the payphone and blue jacket gave NYC. Okay, gotcha. Um, damn, I forgot I was gonna say. Let me go back. You look like you had a good time. Yes, I did. The Breakfast Club. There we go. Okay. So yeah, with the Breakfast Club, I had y'all tag me in their comments and tag me on their things, and I was reading some comments and they was like, they're not looking for somebody controversial. I thought you said you didn't want no all my fries done. I thought you said you ain't want no job. Not that, nah this, nah that. Listen, this is what y'all gotta understand. All right. It's not about the job itself. Hold up, y'all. I'm gonna pull a Cardi B. I'm gonna pull a Cardi B because I got luggage all on the floor. All right. Shit. All right. Yeah, I had to pull a Cardi B. I got luggage all on the floor. Yeah, I ain't finna have no Dr. Umar moment in this motherfucker. Although it ain't that bad. It's luggage on the floor. But anyway, the whole point is this, right? When you do shit, it ain't about that particular, let's say, job per se. I ain't asking you to tag me just so I can get that job. I'm asking you to tag me because guess what? People is watching no matter what. Even when you think people ain't watching, they is. And so guess what? You constantly tagging me and tagging me. The people that run their pages gonna go check a nigga out. And then you never know, a feature opportunity comes up later and they watch and they remember and they plug a nigga in. So it ain't just about today, it's about tomorrow, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, whatever. I know for a fact people be watching because damn, they get in my DMs. And I be like, damn, you watch. Okay. I'm just like, why y'all don't understand that? Then you know what happens? As y'all was tagging me the way that y'all asked y'all to, I got a connection from iHeartMedia. They hit me up. Said, look, this is what they're looking for. This is gonna be the contract that they offer, etc. Okay, cool. That's all I needed to know. Okay, bad. But if I had never opened my mouth and asked for it, I would have never known that information. I just don't understand. Like, if people didn't get that, like, come on now. Whoever gets the job, God bless them. Like, whatever. But excuse me. But I know exactly what they're looking for, and I'm like, mm. Now Miss Kitty said, "Closed legs don't get fed." You know what? Are they looking for a male? It could be a male or female. What they're looking for is somebody that's going to bring numbers. Period. They're looking for somebody that's going to bring numbers. They're looking for somebody that's going to provide them with viral like content. Because you got to keep in mind, DJ Envy is going to be DJ Envy. Charlemagne is, he's not controversial like that no more. He has his moments, but he's in a different headspace. And so guess what? They want them numbers that they used to get. They want to constantly make the blogs. They want that content that can be chopped up and then people go back and watch the whole video. That's what they want. So they're looking for somebody with a name who can bring numbers on a consistent basis. That's what they're looking for. So it could really be male or female. Now, most likely they will pick a female just because of the dynamic. But it could be either. It could be either or. Storm, you gonna wake up early to go there? Hell yeah, if that's my job, hell yeah, I'm gonna wake up early. We gonna go live earlier. We gonna have midday lives, early evening lives. I'm gonna take my ass to bed, get up, hop on the train, and go and take my ass to work. I heard they was looking for a trend, so I don't know about none of that. Charlamagne the guy on Comedy Central, so he has to watch his steps. Yes, he does. Then y'all gotta keep in mind whoever they bring in, if it's a person with a big name, then the budget gotta be there. The budget period gotta be there. Cause I heard what they was trying to offer Remy Ma, and I was like, oh, I don't think she gonna take that. Not the first offer, but they always lowball you anyway. But what if they get Wendy? If they can afford her, if they can get Wendy, well then this shit gonna be through the roof. You already know what it is. I seen the contract they was offering to Remy Ma. I would take that shit. I would take it. But nah. Would you move to New York or Jersey? I mean, yeah, Jersey. Most likely Jersey. But I'm not even tripping off that. Look, Uber's working NYC. Absolutely, it's Uber's everywhere, taxis everywhere, whatever you want. I'm trying to see what else I was gonna say. No, if it's for me, it'll happen. And if it's not, it's not. Wendy don't like to do panels anyway. She don't like to. You can sleep in the studio. Listen, if you want something bad enough, you gonna make that shit work. Okay, what else is on your mind? Let's see. Wendy is not well. Yeah, it's really sad. Wendy's situation is really unfortunate, but I mean, it's easy for me to say just retire. Like, just go sit down. She needs to worry about her health. Like I told y'all, them feet are black. Her feet look like death. I'm just being honest. They look like the motherfuckers are gonna have to get chopped off. So if I was her, I would be in every homeopathic or alternative medicine clinic to try to save my legs and feet. That's just me. Lunella's too mature and seasoned. Did you see that Safari is offended at the dickfish accusations? Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. But listen, people, listen. At the end of the day, you can't tell me that that man didn't leak that video. It just doesn't. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I just think that I'm absolutely right when I tell y'all that a lot of these people you see on TV do not have money the way that they act like they do. Because they be out here on some desperado type shit. I'm just saying. Let's see. Storm, I can see you in a big city. A big city like New York. Hey, me too. Have you hooked up with any swingers lately? S. Nicole, why you in my business? S. Nicole, you in my business. Come on now. Not you being in my business. What? You play all day. You play all day. What? Will you give up YouTube? No. My God, that job ain't number 4-5 hours a day. You off by like 10 o'clock. Okay, what else we got? What else we got? What else we got? Saf said, "We know you a freak. Do your thing. You play too much." Oh my goodness. He only mad because it didn't drive up his OnlyFans. I guess so. I guess so. I want to see Storm in LA, but at the time, at the right times, with the right. I don't like LA like that though. I've been in LA several times. I like LA to visit, but I don't want to live in LA. Believe it or not, I don't want to live in LA. I just, I like the weather there over New York's weather, but I like New York City better actually. Monique should be the co-host. I like seeing her and Charlamagne the guy go at it. Now that would be funny. That would be some funny shit. Excuse me. Okay. Some of these cities are overrated. They really are. They really are. But okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I'll be live later, probably like 3 to 4 hours. B Will said, "Would you ever move to Austin or Houston?" I will probably do Austin over Houston. Houston's cheaper, but I would probably do Austin. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. I will catch you guys later.